soldiers that had been travelling on the ship, Webby Hayes, he'd managed to warn the captain ahead of time that there'd been a mutiny and a massacre, and Commander Belsart was able to deal with the responsible. Looking all out to say much of the story on YouTube. But anyway, join us now as we hear the stories of Fremantle. Talking over my video, aren't you? So it does have